Quote for you today, and it's a quote that I read from Reverend Michael book Spiritual Liberation, and he's quoting in his book Osho, and Osho said, "Remember, the head is a beautiful servant." He said the word slave, but I'm changing it today for servant. The head is, as a servant, is a beautiful one of much utility, but as a master is a dangerous master. So today we're going to be speaking about that wisdom. Are we having our head as a master, or are we having our heart as the master? I'm going to repeat the quote one more time just in case you just got online. This was said by Osho, and I'm changing one word. I'm sure that's okay. Remember, the head as a servant is a beautiful servant of much utility. But as a master, as a master is a dangerous master. So I am so excited to be here with you today. Hi, Lola. I see you, Lola. So good to see you here. Blessings to you too. This quote, when it shook me, it took me. It took my head and kind of shook me and said, Paula, are you really listening to these words with your inner ear, as Michael Beckwith was said? Are you listening with your inner ear? Are you truly internalizing what you just read? And I had to read it over and over and over again. And I work with this beautiful group of individuals and this beautiful type of mastermind group that I lead. And I send it to them. And I've been sharing in another workshop that I led the other day. I just can't get over this truth. This is a beautiful, and this is not the first time I speak about it or I bring this information. And it's one that we can forget so easily. Let's allow the heart to be the master and the head to be the servant. This is the gift. The logical mind is the servant. The intuitive mind, the heart, is the gift that we're giving. And I think it was Albert Einstein that said, in this society, we have paid more attention to the servant than to the gift. So thank you, everyone, for being here today. We're having another of our prayer sessions. Today, I call this session The Power of the Heart. Please, if you have any prayer requests for today, if there's something sitting heavy in your heart and you want me to pray for it, it is my intention that in about 15 minutes, we're going to be praying for you. We're going to be praying for the world too. Is there a prayer request that you have for today? It could be for you. It could be for a loved one. It could be for health. It could be that you are opening your heart for new relationships. It could be that there's a situation you want to gain clarity from. What is your prayer request for today? And so, hello, everyone. Lola and I are here in Costa Rica, staying at Beach Walk, not far from Rhythmia. I don't see your name in my platform right now, whoever just sent that. I see Lola, you're here, so that's cool. We should hang out. And whoever is online right now, please say hello. I would love to see your name in the chat. Yeah, so today we are going to be speaking about the power going into our hearts. as I am speaking, if you have a prayer request, please bring it up. And before we continue speaking and I say hello, okay, I see Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Okay, Nikki, I see your prayer request. Thank you, Nikki. I will have it here, and at the end, I'll be praying for that. So before we continue speaking, oh, Kim, hi, Kim. Oh, that's so good. Yay. Hi, Huli. So good to see you here. Amazing. All right. So, before we continue speaking, I would love to invite my beautiful friend, soul brother, to center us in the present moment. So, my brother, his name is Darren Jacob. Some of you who are online right now, hi Justin. You know that you know this powerful soul. And I'm going to bring him up as he's going to lead us into a centering meditation. So if you're in a space right now where you can pause, maybe you cannot close your eyes, but that you can slow down. You know how our brains are just so stimulated this day. If you can slow down in this moment, it is not a coincidence that you decided to click on this video, that you're live with us right now. Or perhaps you're watching later, and if you believe in coincidences, this is one of them. Why would you, out of everything that is out there in the universe of the internet, you clicked on this video, and right now you're listening to these words of the power of pausing and going into our hearts, so that the head is not the master, but the heart is the master. Then this is the time to pause. So without further ado, I'm going to bring my good friend Darren Jacob as he is going to lead us into a little heart centering meditation. And here he is. Hi, Darren.
Good evening. Good evening. So, as Paula said, please join us right where you are. Make yourself comfortable. Just stop, relax, relish in the pause. And what I'd like to do is, if you have the ability to sit and make yourself comfortable, now's the time. And as we sit and get situated to just slow down for the day, what I'd like you to do is just really take a moment to tense everything up. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and clench your fists and curl your toes and squeeze your face and just take all that tension, all that pressure and that power that you hold, and just release it. Just release it and come into a state of relaxation, because that's where we want to be, right here, right now. And as we do that, just close your eyes and start to slow your breathing down and begin to focus in on your breath. Notice as you inhale through your nose, there's just a little stream of air coming through, and that space between your upper lip and your nose, as you exhale, your breath just brushes it. It's just a whisper of activity. Begin to slow your breath down and let everything go from today and last week and last month, because there's no more important time than being right here, right now. And as you slow down, I want you to bring your attention to the center of your chest, to your heart chakra. And I want you to visualize that center of your heart, of your chest, it contains a green orb that as you slow down and the more relaxed you become, it transmutes that into pulses, and it starts to spin. And the more and more you just sit with it, it begins to grow and spin faster, as if it's coming alive. That is your heart chakra. Continue to breathe into that space and give it the energy to push out the love and the compassion that you have for the world, for those in your tribe, and for yourself. Continue to breathe into that and feel that green orb growing and the energy that is releasing from it. And notice the orb starts to become much greater than what it started from. That it starts to fill out your entire chest. And now it's pushing outside of your body, and it's creating a sphere of emerald green that surrounds you. And you become one with it. For that holds all the love and the compassion that you were created with. That is your light. That is your power. Just breathe into that. Feel the warmth of that emerald green orb as it grows and it surrounds you, pushing out all that love that you have for yourself, pushing it all out to the world. Notice that feeling of love that is now covering you like a warm blanket in the winter. And just breathe into that. Just a few more breaths. And take one more final breath of this pause that you've created in your life at this right time, at this right moment. And memorize this feeling that you have created from the love that you contain within your heart chakra. And know that you can come back to this place anytime that you wish, because you've committed this feeling to your body, to your mind, to your soul. And it's just us remembering why we were created and why we've been brought into this human experience. And with that, I ask you to take a deep breath in, softly open your eyes, and with that, we say Aho, Amen, Ashe.
Aho. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. Feels amazing. Thank you, Darren. Thank you so much. And more of Darren in the next Facebook and Instagram lives that we'll be doing. So thank you for saying yes to today. All right. That feels amazing. So I started this call today with a beautiful quote by Osho. He said, "Remember the head as a servant is a beautiful servant, one of much utility. But as a master, it's a dangerous master." So I'm getting a little bit away from the computer so you guys can see me on Instagram because I feel like I'm a little bit too close. So today it is my intention to pray for you, to pray for the world, to pray for all of us so that we can remember this beautiful truth that the answer is only in our hearts. The head can be a great companion in the journey, and the head can get us in a lot of trouble if we only relied on the head, on the mind. And lately, as we all know, we've been going through so much. All of us as a collective. I mentioned it last week. Nothing new for you. And I know many of the things that are occurring in the world have no logical explanation. I can't believe in 2022 we're still having to talk about things like war. It just doesn't make any sense. And um, there is a place, there is a sacred place, and I think Rumi said in between the right doings and the wrong doings, there is a middle space. I want to meet you there. And for me, that middle space is our hearts. So prayer, when we pray in this form of prayer, I learned it at Agape Spiritual Center. This is not a beseeching or a begging prayer. This is a prayer about realizing what's already there, realizing God, realizing Spirit. In my teachings at Agape, I don't know who asked one day, how come horrible things still happen in the world, like war and famine and abuse and people getting sick and all of these things? Isn't it true that we claim that Spirit, God, the universe is omnipresent, is everywhere available? And one of the answers that one of our teachers said, yes, it's true. Spirit is everywhere. It's everywhere. Might not, and everywhere it is realized. Let me re-say that. Spirit is everywhere. Spirit, the great mind, the universal intelligence, however you want to call it, is everywhere, but is not realized everywhere. And it only can be realized by us through our awareness, through our consciousness. So, for example, if I were to turn the light off in this room, you probably stop seeing me because everything will get dark. Now, that doesn't mean that there's no electricity in this room. There is electricity in this room that I'm sitting on. And if I don't turn the light on, I won't be able to experience electricity. So it is my intention through the power of prayer and in this moment with all of you to go into that space when we realize the love that we are, where we get to realize um, the power and the magnificence that we are through the power of our hearts, through the power of prayer. So I asked you to send me your prayer requests when we started this Facebook and Instagram live. So for those of you in Instagram, I apologize if you see me too close. I can see myself. I'm looking very close, and well, you get a close out, close up from me. And I see some comments from you. So let me see. Nikki says, "Hi, Paola. I pray for my loved one to learn to let things go that are not in her control." Okay. Nikki, do you mind putting your loved one name there? Or I can just refer to Nikki's loved one. Then we have Lola. Wow, Lola, these are great news. You're buying a place here in Costa Rica. So it says, we are opening this space to be of service to Spirit to help many to heal. That's exciting. We ask Spirit to bless this union and every soul that crosses our doorway. Yes, we ask that Spirit allows this to happen with ease and with grace so that we may be in hands of Spirit extended. Okay, okay, beautiful. All right, hi, Nikki. Okay, Allison. Thank you, Nikki. So Allison, Lola, and Kelly. I'm sorry, Kim. Let me just check and see if I don't have any other requests for now. Okay, we're good here. And let me see here on Instagram. Let me bring you closer to me. Pray for those that struggle with addictions. Let them find peace and love and compassion. Yes. Yes, I will pray with those. Someone, I think it was Gabor Mate that said, addiction is when we are looking for love in the wrong places. So, for those who struggle with addiction, oh, thank you, Nicole. I'm glad I'm not too close. I'm looking too close on this phone. Hi, Eka. Hi, Caro, Alejandro, Vale Chavez. Hi, it's good to see you here. Yeah, so addiction, and it doesn't have to be drug addiction. It could be food addiction, addiction to our thinking, addiction to our partners, addiction to work. And in today's message, in today's quote by Osho, that he says that the head is a servant, a beautiful one, one of much utility. When it's a servant, it's a beautiful one, but when the head is the master, it can be a dangerous one. I have discovered in my own life that I am a bit, or not a bit, very addicted to my own thinking, looking and looking for solutions and answers, and ultimately looking for love. And it's not over here, it's over here. So, okay, I see other comments here. Prayers for times of silent reflection away from the noise of social media. Thank you, Kelly. Yes. Kelly, before we got into this call, I was talking to our friend Kelly, and she said that social media right now, for those of you that are online with me and who will watch later, it is a great space. Technology and social media is a great space to consume information, to be nourished by information like this. And it could be, it could create a lot of noise too, a lot of noise in our head. So one of the ways that we can get into our hearts is by being silent, like getting into that sacred silence that we can realize the love and the peace that we already are. Beautiful. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, all of you that are online with me right now. So if you have a prayer request, just know that once I close my eyes, I might have to pray for you afterwards. And as you're entering this life, you're entering into a sacred field of prayer. And again, I'm not going to do the traditional prayer that we all know, which is beseeching and asking and begging. There's no need to beg anything. Everything has been given to us. The kingdom is already here. We just have to be silent and realize, oh, there is spirit. So let's do it together. And for now, I have Nikki's, Lola's, and Kim's prayer request. Darren that mentioned about addiction and retreating into silence, Kelly's request. So thank you so much, you guys. Let me just go back one more second to see here. All right, we're good. We are ready to pray. So again, if you're in a space where you can pause and close your eyes, please do it with me. If you're not in a place where you can close your eyes, that is okay. Just tune in to this frequency of love. And I'm going to invite us all to take a deep breath in and let go. And I'm going to invite us all to bring into our awareness a few things, a few reasons of why you are grateful today. And just feel into the feeling tone of gratitude. And I'm just so grateful to be in this moment, right here, right now, entering into this sacred space of prayer. So grateful for every single individual that is online that has decided to say yes to this moment of pausing and going within. I am so grateful for great thinkers and master teachers before us who have left such incredible wisdom that we can use to remember. I'm so grateful for the reminder that the mind is a great servant, but the heart is our master, must be our master. I'm so grateful for this reminder, and I'm so grateful that we get to remember together today to enter our hearts. Recognizing right here, right now, the presence and the power, the presence of all there is. Some people call it the Great Spirit, the universal mind, the I am presence, God. This presence is all love. This presence is benevolence, always giving to its creation, never withholding. Spirit is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning, the end. It is everything in the seen and the unseen. Spirit is so much more than words can describe. I know Spirit is eternal peace, the peace and the wisdom that surpasses all understanding. Spirit is powerful, the one and only power. No power outside of Spirit. And I know that I am one with it. And as I know that I am one with it, I know that every single person right here, right now, connected through this technology, through social media, and those who will watch later are also one with Spirit. That there is no separation between the great mind of the universe and ourselves. We are one with the one, creation and creator. We are the I am presence. And so it is from this ecstatic, joyful awareness of unity. Oh my God, it's incredible to remember this. We are one. That I declare and I decree that the wisdom that created the cosmos, the intelligence and the wisdom that created the cosmos and the planets and the stars and the earth and our bodies and everything on this universe is the same intelligence and wisdom in Allison's life. Allison is made of that wisdom, is made of that intelligence. So I declare and I decree that her surrender is pure and holy, that there is no trying because she is made of wisdom. She is made of peace. And right now, that peace and that wisdom is being revealed in her life in a way that she can understand. I can see it and it's happening now. Peace is all around Allison. And so it is easy to let go and let God. That's all I see. That's all I know. And I am thankful for that realization. I invite us all to take a deep breath. It is also from that sacred space of oneness that I affirm that this beautiful sacred idea of opening a spiritual space here in Costa Rica, this divine idea that was born from the center of the universe, downloaded by beautiful Kim and Lola, that this idea is already blessed, that this idea, it's a divine idea. Therefore, I know that from the moment that it was born in the mind of God, it was already perfect. I see that every single soul that comes into contact with this incredible place, with this sacred space that these two beautiful women are in the midst of seeing in their reality, because it already exists in the mind of God. In the midst of them seeing it manifest in this reality, all of it is blessed. All the doors open, all the right people come into contact with them. All of the people that need their beautiful service have already said yes to it. And they're magnetized to their place. They're magnetized with ease and with grace. Angels camp around their sacred space, this beautiful retreat center that they are in the midst of joyfully creating. It's all good because it's all God. All their needs are met. This place is blessed and it's a blessing. I see it. And I invite us to take a deep breath in. And so I continue affirming that any soul right now, right here on this planet, that might be dealing with the circumstances of addiction, despair, loneliness, looking for love in the wrong places, I affirm that all of that in this moment goes back to the nothingness where it came from. That the veil of forgetfulness is removed right here, right now. I declare there is a massive awakening in the world. And those who have fallen into the illusion that there's something outside of themselves that can provide the love that is them, that is who they are, right here, right now, are seeing who they are. They are pure love, pure light. No addiction has ever touched their soul. And I'm not denying the experience of addiction in people's lives. I'm not denying that, but I know that at the core of every single being, there is a pure soul that is intact, that in this holy instant can remember who they are and begin again. That they're loved and held and sustained by a love that is so pure and so magnificent that heals it all, that gives them the permission to begin again. Because they too are one with the Creator. And there are no mistakes in this universe. Always, everything is for our evolution. I declare and I decree that these souls are in perfect evolution right here, right now. And I invite us to take one last deep breath. And now I affirm that in this moment, all living beings on this planet are radiating a light and a love and a beauty that is so magnificent. I declare and I decree that this message of going into our hearts in silence to be able to remember the sacredness that we are is happening now. It's happening now. More and more people waking up to the truth that we are holy, holy, holy beings. I affirm that this message of meditation and sacred silence becomes viral in social media, becomes viral in the news. That this conversation of wellness, of well-beingness, is the conversation of every day, is the order of our days. And people that have never listened to these ideas, that we can pause and be in silence, that this message reaches them. I see it, it's happening now. And it feels good to feel it. It is great times in the world right now. We're waking up. And no, I'm not denying that there are some places in the world that are in suffering. But above that, I know that there is a presence that is never an absence. And this presence is more powerful than any war, than any virus, than any noise. And as we realize this, it is already done. It is all good because it is all God. The world is sustained by a beautiful light of love. I can see it. We're rising up. We are rising up right here, right now. And I am so thankful for all of these realizations. I'm so thankful for the word spoken. I know my word, it's a law unto itself. I let go, I let God. And in pure trust, I simply say, and I invite us all to say, and so it is. Amen. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you guys for holding the space. Hi, Abby, I see you. Ele, hi. And so it is. All right. So, thank you so much. I will be live next Monday again. Next Monday, it would be 6 p.m. Mountain Time. As in Costa Rica, we stay the same time, but in many places in the world, you guys move. So I become Mountain Time next week, 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. Costa Rica. Thank you for all those. I see some people on Facebook. I see some people on Instagram. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you so much. If you have any prayer requests, if you have any questions, if you would like me to talk about anything in particular or just pray for you, please send me a direct message on social media and I'll be sure to bring it up on our next live. Thank you guys. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Allison, I'm so glad you're here. Yay. You're welcome, Lola. Yeah. Hi, Daniel. So good to see you here. I miss you too. You're going to see me more on social media now. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your evening.